Hello. Anyway, back to dramatic murdered boy. His dramatic life. Where we left off last time, he'd been murdered by some sort of suspiciously strong serial killer. And he'd been trying to find things out, and he ended up finding a medium that was being targeted by this guy. So he could talk to her in his ghostly form. She ran off though, because yes, kitty. I'll possess you in a moment. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything in here. That was a very dramatic little cutscene there. Oh, come on, kitty. Okay, yeah, that's the way up to the attic, so... I guess we don't need to be kitty anymore.
What am I worried about? Nothing is gonna happen.
Did you see
We're probably better off at
someone
home
walk by
with the
here?
doors
No?
locked.
Okay.
Come back!
Leaving so soon, dear?
Yeah, sorry. I'll be back. Don't wait up, Father.
Be careful out there, my child.
Gonna come back, priest?
Well, I'll be. What's gotten into you?
You can't cross over that or demon arms will reach up and grab you. Some objects can be activated to distract demons. This draws the demon's attention and allows you to sneak past it unnoticed. Okay. Yes, thank you. She's around. Just out there with all these murders.
At least we're safe.
Let's get out of here, man. Though I am missing one more saw blade for a story. Did I miss it up here? Trips. I don't think so. Oh well. Let us just continue on.
Damn it. Now what? Jesus.
So, where'd she go, huh?
Leave now, find my book at the station, and don't look back.
The witness is headed to the police station to track down her mother's book.
Yeah. She's headed to the police station to steal some book. She'll blend in well there. Did you know her mother worked for the police?
Hi, kitty.
Fine. Don't tell me. Puss.
What? Good thing they have a giant tower above their police station. Otherwise, how would I know how to get there? Good God. Gosh, it's freaking light. Rough day at work for my man. Took a while for him to be able to talk about it, but this Baxter fellow seems to be completely hostile towards Ronan, and there's nothing he can do about it. It's a mystery why there's so much animosity. Ronan has never done anything to offend him, but Baxter decided what kind of person Ronan was, and there's no convincing him otherwise. You can't teach some people.
The day everything died for me.
Is there a way to reveal those? Fine. Today he asked, and I honestly didn't know what to say. I want to be with him. I love him. But when he asked to marry me, I found myself unable to say anything, like my voice was frozen. And he just knelt there, my silence crushing him. And then he got up. It was 5 minutes before I could tell him I needed to think. But have I blown it now?
I should go home. Now. Would a new police chief do better?
It's the kitty again. Why, yes, I am getting entirely distracted from where I'm supposed to be going. How kind of you to notice. Aha. Okay. Bye, kitty. Salem is supposed to be a quiet place, the kind of place where you can escape the problems of a big city. But it's getting to where I don't feel safe walking outside at night here anymore. I talked with Ronan about it, and he tries to assure me that he's the most dangerous guy in this town, but the bravado doesn't help much. Something is sick about this place. Yes, I'll come back here. Hold on. Known as Judgment House, the former residence of Judge John Hathorne, who at times held court in his own parlor room. He kept the accused locked in his cellar, as was the custom in colonial times. His unfortunate role in the witch trials of 1692 became a permanent blotch on his name. Oh.
Not going that way.
Okay. I'm just exploring, Ronan. Gosh. Have a sense of adventure, why don't you? Who's you?
It's hard to believe a cop got killed tonight. So quiet. Such a sleepy town.
Did I go this way? what I saw? No. No, couldn't have been. What's it feel like to die?
Stay in well-lit places. Should be okay. Throw it out a window. That would be so awful. Stay in well-lit places. Should be okay.
What? Is it this
Throw
guy
it out a
again?
window.
Why are you in two places,
That would be
man?
so awful.
I should go home. Now.
They need more, people on the streets things.
Hey. Calm down for a second and talk to me. What's your name?
Brad.
Good. Now, tell me what happened.
I don't know. We're out on the town blowing off some steam. One drink turned into three, and three turned into... who knows how many. The details are hazy. I must have been driving Rick and Laura home when... Oh, God. I killed them. I'll never forgive myself for doing this.
You don't know if you did. You said it yourself. The details are hazy. Now, I can take a look around here and see if anything jumps out at me.
God, what have I done?
This must be Brad's car.
B-Rad. Not much to go on, but this brutal car crash might have some evidence. Just what happens on that. Okay. Gas station receipt.
Not much, but it's...
An SOC gas station receipt from the night of the accident. It's a long shot, but I should check that area.
Gas station's not far from here. I should check it out.
Where is it? On this spot stood a fortification that contained the armament store sought by British soldiers on February 26, 1775. The brave citizens of this town kept the British Army at bay by the strategic use of drawbridges, thereby preventing the seizure of critical weapons for the war that would begin only months later. Good old drawbridges. Where's the gas station, though? I don't want to end up, at the police station first. A broken bottle of Brad's favorite whiskey. Not a good sign. I like how he knows it's Brad's favorite whiskey. Known Brad long?
I didn't know you were such a lightweight.
Rick may have been drunk off his ass, but still something startled him.
Yeah, cab. I mean cab. What? Oh, gas station. Yeah, the SOC. Okay, great.
Looks like Brad was trying to call a cab, but something scared him off before it could arrive. What are you doing, dude? Seriously. What? Okay, out of the range. Thought I saw something glowing over here. Ah. The FBI can get involved to support local law enforcement if it is clearly established that there is a serial killer. The Salem Police Department had no statement on the FBI's announcement at press time, but has continuously refused to describe the deaths as the work of a serial killer. There's no sense in getting the town hysterical over something that may not be true, SPD spokeswoman Ingrid Larson said in an earlier statement on the case. Let's see. Getting all manner of distracted. Witness immediately moved to trauma counseling after whatever, the badly burned body. While the Salem Police Department still resists officially connecting the recent killings, they have completely failed to address the strange manner of each murder, where the primary cause of violent death in New England, as well as the rest of the United States, is gunshot wounds. None of the recent killings have involved gunfire. Are deaths from burns or asphyxiation somehow on the rise, or is there a killer with a bizarre motive exercising a twisted method of operation in all of them? Really? Is this where I just was? I don't think so.
I can't believe this.
The Ashland Hills Cemetery was founded in 1632 as part of the churchyard for the recent Puritan settlers of the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Certain traumatic events expanded the cemetery significantly, one of which gave the cemetery its name. In 1665, a shipload of immigrants escaping the plague in London realized that the ship's population was already infected. They remained quarantined in the area of the cemetery, waiting to die. When they did, their bodies were burned and their ashes buried, and the graveyard was henceforth known as Ashland Hills.
More like one of many.
Rough breakup?
He betrayed me. He said he'd love me forever, but he's marrying someone else. Did he cheat on me with her? I always thought there was someone else. Was it her?
Does it matter? It looks like he's moved on. Maybe you should too.
I can't. Not until I know the truth. Please, I must know. For better or worse.
Alright. I'll look into it.
I still don't know why she killed herself. Everything seemed great. Guess that's why I'm so nervous with Suzanne. The thing is, if she hadn't jumped off that cliff, I never would have found my real soulmate. Man, it's so messed up.
Looks like he met this girl after his ex died.
She's the reason I even approached him. He looked so hurt and broken, like he needed someone to talk to. I didn't expect to fall in love with him. Weird how things work out.
She was just trying to be a friend. She never anticipated this.
Fine. Okay, fine. Fine.
It seems this was all a big misunderstanding. I'm not sure how she'll take it, but I guess I'll find out. The good news is he wasn't cheating on you. The bad news is your suicide brought them together.
So he really loved me?
Looks like it.
I've made a big mistake.
He still thinks about you. Maybe you can take comfort in knowing that you'll never be forgotten.
I suppose. I just wish I had trusted him more. Maybe it could have been us getting engaged. What's done is done, I guess. Anyways, thanks for everything.
I want to know how to reveal these notes. Ronan's parents really sound unstable. It must have been really difficult for him growing up and feeling pressure to follow the unstable criminal paths his parents walked. And now he's my diamond in the rough, such a sweet soul and strong enough to keep its sweetness with everything his parents put him through. It's rare someone with a legitimate reason to be frustrated with his parents. There are always words missing in these. And the way they raised him, never once complained about it. He's such a better person than anyone realizes. I still remember the first time I laid eyes on that man. Ronan had all the bad boy swagger, and I admit I liked it, but what I liked even more was the heart underneath the facade that he couldn't hide. He was a guy from a rough neighborhood, and it hadn't hardened him as much as he let on. This is so cliche and boring. This is boring. Your love story is boring.
I did this. I talked him into this. Becoming a cop. I was lying dead in the street because of me.
Rex feels guilty for leading Ronan to a life of police work. Detectives are trying to find any possible connection to the Bell symbol. People named Bell, literary references to bells, anything having to do with a bell. There's something about bells, guys. I don't know how to open those. Anyway, back to gas station guy.
So weird. Somebody was alive, and now they're not. If cops aren't safe, who is safe?
Maybe if we walk a little faster. If I ever met the killer in the street, I don't know what I'd do.
This guy is so suspicious, but I can't do anything with him. SOC is commonly believed to stand for Salem Oil Company, however, no such company exists. The initials actually stand for Sons of Charlie, the legal name of this service station, established by three brothers Chuck, Sean, and Seamus O'Leary in 1928, when automobiles started to become common. The business nearly did not survive the Great Depression, but managed to keep itself alive as a front for illegal alcohol sales during Prohibition. This really didn't a trash can. Someone's either a bad driver in a hurry or maybe drunk. Taillight fragment. Busted taillight. I wonder if this has anything to do with Brad's accident. Alright. They all heard a loud bang that scared them off. If I could just figure out what they heard. Well. Okay. Where was he again? Somewhere? Okay. Unfortunately, we haven't made any arrests. We don't have any suspects. That's why we strongly encourage the people of Salem to contact the police with any possible leads. This is going to take the cooperation of the entire community.
Room better be clean when I get home. If I just keep adding oil faster than the leak, should last another year.
The fountain is dedicated to the hope that this quiet town of Salem will be known for peace and reverie.
Not going that way.
Silly.
Wish I didn't slam the door so hard. The stupid window was coming out of my paycheck. I was just so pissed at those drunken assholes. Who do they think has to clean up their puke? Jerks like that discourage business. I never should have let that woman drive off. I should have just called the cops.
So, Brad wasn't driving after all. It was Laura. Well, I can't change what happened, but he'll be glad to know he wasn't the one behind the wheel. Does SOC gas ring any bells?
Wait. I remember stopping to, fill up.
You guys did more than fill up. The cashier wasn't thrilled to clean up after your buddy Rick. You even tried to call a cab.
God. I don't remember any of that.
When the cashier came storming out, you guys took off with Laura behind the wheel.
So, I wasn't driving. Oh. That whole night was a disaster. It's hard to accept my part in things, but at least I know it wasn't all my fault. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Ronan and I talked about this sleepy little town and whether we both wanted to stay. I kind of thought he'd say we should move to Boston someday, or even New York, but he's happy here. There's something about knowing every street and corner, every brick in a place. I was relieved. I think we'll be in Salem until we die. Ha 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 ha. And for once, I felt safe out at night. All the stories he'd told me about being the most dangerous man in Salem, they felt true. No one could touch us because no one could touch him, and I was with him. And with him, we'll be with him. I know it.
Strange coming back here now, like this. A place I used as a crutch to get through the tough times when I found myself suddenly alone again. Funny how history repeats itself.
Tonight? Tonight was the first time he used a gun. This guy relies on close proximity. So remember, if you approach him, it gives him power.
Sir, if we can't approach him, how do we arrest him?
Remember your training. He's a wanted cop killer now. You can shoot him on sight.
Bell Killer War Room.
Stewart wanted something about this updated because of recent developments. What happened?
No, sir. I'd be very interested to know that myself.
Is this all connected to the Bell Killer's symbol?
Yes, Captain? No. No suspects at this point, sir.
This boils down to sloppy leadership, Lieutenant. Whoever made the call for Ronan to go in alone, it's on you. We lose one of our own tonight, and you have no suspects and no leads?
Look, Captain, he wore gloves and apparently didn't touch anything in the apartment other than the knob on the front door. He didn't leave prints, fibers, or anything else traceable. And if you think I don't want this guy to pay more than you, you are sadly mistaken.
Watch your tone, Rex. Everyone knows he was your brother-in-law, so you don't need to remind us. But you lose your cool again, and more of your own will join Ronan. You understand me? You find this guy, or a clue that leads to his doorstep. Now! That's an order.
Yeah, understood.
Rex is frustrated by the lack of evidence or progress in my murder. The victims on the board were young women with no signs of sexual assault. The Bell Killer murders have occurred all over town in random locations. There doesn't appear to be a common link where they will happen. Body arrived at the morgue at 8:14 a.m. Cause of death pending autopsy. One of the best sightings of this Bell Killer, and they didn't find any traceable evidence or leads. The police think the Bell Killer has blue eyes. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't get a good look at his face when I confronted him.
Wish I could say that's the weirdest thing I saw tonight.
Cause of death, ligature strangulation. Trauma to neck and larynx via garroting, severe abrasions to wrists and ankles, most likely the result of being bound by a hemp rope consistent with all other bulkular murders. Wrong button. All of the victims were bound and tied up before their murder. I don't know. Was this oh.
I gotta find that info about the missing tenant.
He just updated the file on those missing tenants. Might have information that's useful. Cassandra Foster, 42, resident of Regal Apartments, professional psychic medium and criminal profile, occasional consultant for the Salem Police Department, last seen by neighbors 2 weeks ago, no criminal record. Joy Foster, 15, her legal guardian is her mother. Cassandra Foster, whereabouts of her father are unknown, dropped out from the Salem school system 2 years ago, ran away from home, has a number of misdemeanor convictions, juvenile, trespassing, burglary, and breaking and entering. Amber alert for Joy Foster canceled, in custody. The symbol of the bell killer leaves at his murder scenes. What does a bell have to do with those murders?
I think I've learned all I can here. I better go find that witness.
Can't tell you anything, son. I'm not in homicide.
I've only been in the department for 6 months. I just... 2 cops get killed.
No.
Hey, Baxter. You still relying on that wizard lady?
You know I ain't into all that spiritual crap. But she's onto something. Results are results. You find a more reliable source, you let me know.
Wizard lady. Baxter's still working on the bell killer case, even though he's been reassigned. Naughty. This place stood a noble fortress against the forces of the British Crown, erected in 1775. A noble fortress? Jennifer Gelbach, female, white, slim build, last seen by friends in Ashland Hill Cemetery after a party with fellow cheerleaders, missing 2 days. Really? You're just gonna ignore it? Nothing? Fine. Anybody? Witness said she saw a man in a dark hoodie, matching the public description, dark pants and shoes. Did not get a look at his face.
Robinson's got the girl in the room right now.
the spot in January 1777, the brave soldiers of the Continental Army, greatly outnumbered, held off British forces for 3 days until relief arrived from Boston. Another case of seeming accidents at the bell symbol drawn by a gloved finger in the dust on the window. The rocks in her pockets could point to suicide or a dare by classmate. There's no evidence of violence and no current suspects. Okay, I'm just trying to find the gunny guns. There's still no suspects in the case. The accident has not been ruled out, but the only evidence of foul play was the bell symbol drawn with a felt pen. No prints on the pen. So here in December 1776, the 13 soldiers of the Continental Army gave their lives combating a surprise attack by British troops.
What were you in for?
Oh no.
It's too complicated to get into. Let's just say that I wasn't about to let some judge decide how to spend the rest of my life. That's my choice, so I made it. Either way, no, it doesn't matter now, does it?
If it didn't, you wouldn't still be here. Maybe I can help?
Nah, I appreciate it, but you know, it looks like you got your own shit to deal with. I'll figure it out on my own. Always have. Thanks, though.
Suit yourself, dude.
If only I could tell my younger self what I would become.
Never forget the rush of taking down my first mark. He didn't see it coming, and I didn't see it coming when my dad held down my arm with a steely grin on his face and a tattoo gun in his hand, ready to give me a memento so the crime would be impossible to forget.
I've got to get out of here. There's a ghost right over there in that cell. Don't you have some other place you can keep me?
Shut up, man. It's bad enough we're in jail without all your crazy talk.
What? You too? There's another one.
The ghost is right there.
This guy look.
Can they really not see this?
Wrong cell. Yours should have padded walls.
In the grateful recognition of a generous, anonymous citizen of Salem who allowed this forensic facility to be built and better serve the people of the city. Yes, but are there any guns in
Isn't a
here?
spiderweb tattoo usually a symbol for time spent in prison? Why would this tattoo have 2 spiders in the web? He got his own tattoo wrong.
It's just a tattoo. That's all I know. Focus on your work.
And this raven, it's like chained to... Are those prison bars?
We don't pay you to analyze tattoos.
Yes, sir.
Nothing can prepare you for that, for seeing your own corpse. It never felt so much like an empty shell until now. God, I look like a criminal.
Wow. His entire arm looks like a confession well, a confession of a lot of stuff.
We respect the deceased in here, son. Don't forget that.
But the tattoos might tell us something. Why is the old guy so harsh?
Med school doesn't teach you everything. Little respect would be nice.
Mind if I ask what happened?
What does it look like? I died.
Yeah, I can see that. I meant, how did you die? Autopsies aren't this thorough when the cause of death is cut and dry.
I don't know. A bunch of pills. Some were sleeping pills. It was supposed to be peaceful. I didn't know that you wake up. What am I supposed to do now?
I wish I knew, kid. I'll let you know if I figure it out myself.
This is all a bad dream. It has to be.
Each one of these keys is a felony. Each one. You get that, right? No? All right, it's your funeral. Sit tight, relax. You're gonna be here for a while.
Fuck! Alright, look. Look, I might be able to help you. Is your mom's book from the Bell Killer case here?
Yes, and it would probably help me find my mom, but as I told you before, you're dead. How can you possibly help me?
Hey, I know this place better than you. Now, who did your mom work with here? Who?
I don't know. She just called him bastard.
Baxter. All right. His office was on the second floor. You stick with me, I'll get you there. Let's go.
Go where? They're watching.
I wanted to explore some more. I'll do that in a minute. I'm looking around. Claire Nelson, female, 20 years old, student.
Follow my lead. I'll get you past these cops and to the door on the other side.
Piece of cake.
Yeah. Last time you got caught, Magellan. Stay low, or they'll see you.
Magellan like Magellan.
What's going on?
There's nothing.
Now's your chance. Crazy.
this thing. That's not supposed to happen.
All right, let's go.
Greta Soderbergh, female, 17 years old. Death occurred 1 week before high school graduation. Yes, yes. Very sad.
Nice job, kid. We're almost there.
Don't need a cheerleader.
Hey, I got us this far, didn't I?
Got yourself killed, Mr. Bullet Holes. Done.
Hey, kid.
These things.
I can't get across there. You're gonna have to help me.
Well, can't you just fly over it?
Fly? I'm a ghost, not a plane, all right? And look, you need me to tell you which office is his.
Duh. Don't read any of my thoughts, or think anything creepy. This doesn't make us even. Okay, man, get out.
I got this.
Suspect is male, likely without immediate family, able to move about the city freely, only spotted a handful of times near the crimes.
What
sickness she carried in her brain, you made it tolerable. Well, I guess you must be together now.
That sickness she carried in her brain. Okay. Was she depressed? What are you getting at here? I used to go visit Rex down at the station, but it's been years, so when I went with Ronan today, it was like seeing the place in a whole new light. I was struck by a room they've just dedicated to the Bell Killer case. Everything they know, or even guess might be related, it's in that room. The strange energy of the people coming in and out of that room, you'd think there was some religious observance going on in there. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, I'll come get you in a second. Big day. I never thought this would happen. Between Ronan actually going through with this and Rex pulling off the paperwork and managing Ronan's past, so much could go wrong. But it happened. And my man has a badge now. Looks good on him. And he loves it. I think his swagger just got even bigger. God, I love a guy in uniform. God, this is so cliche. It's killing me. It's killing me. I always knew there had been trouble, but I didn't know his official arrest record was that extensive. Much worse than I thought. Felony after felony, going back to childhood. It's like his life is already ruined. How can I join my life with his? Baxter thought he could blackmail me with my past, as if my past hasn't already done all the damage it could do. Oh. I'll be back in a second. Okay. downstairs? Did I go in there? Oh, shoot. Okay. Anne Grace, no legal middle name, female, 22 years old, no immediate family, publicly went by the name of Madam Agatha. Madam Agatha, no, the fortune teller. Okay, now will you both please pay attention to this time? What is with this guy? How do I get this guy out?
Salem PD would be a safe job. Don't want to get involved in this homicide stuff.
I swear this place is haunted.
Come on, kid, hurry.
Close. Where is everybody?
Detectives usually work the day shift.
Okay, but which office is Baxter's?
It's in the back hallway to the right.
Okay.
Are you trying to get caught? You're about as stealthy as a tornado.
The desk was like that when we got here.
Yeah, I know.
How many places can you hide a book in one tiny little room?
Who knows?
What is making these sounds?
Looks like someone was hiding your real rap sheet. Now I have proof.
He never used that blackmail file against me.
Sure, take your time. No rush, I'm sure the book will find itself.
All right, just calm down a second here. Cops don't hide things in plain sight. Just need to figure this out.
You have one new message.
So that's what Baxter does in his free time, huh?
The form of each murder changes. The inner zeal is the same. This is why the killings seem random, unrelated. But the police can't see these connections. Except Officer Baxter. I can't say I trust him, but he's my only chance.
pattern of behavior in the killer's motives that the police are not seeing is the focus of Joy's mother, but she's having trouble convincing them to take it seriously. Someone left a message on Baxter's voicemail. Okay. Well... Man, he was so proud of making detective. Baxter graduated from the academy 2 years before I did. Terrace of 16. Baxter's been reading about Salem's history. Doesn't seem like something he would care about. Because of course this is going back to the witch trial. Somehow it's set in Salem. Why would Baxter leave town?
Hey, can you check that voicemail message?
Okay.
Baxter, I told you, you're off the case. Now we need all the files in that psychic's book in my office, now.
Rex was still asking for the book, so it is probably still in here somewhere. Good.
Baxter probably hid the book somewhere in his office because Rex was still looking for it. Okay, so it's just in the office. The clues.
Come on, we have to find that journal.
Seriously? Okay, we're just gonna make room sweeps here.
I better tell the girl.
I think I found it.
Show me.
There's a button on the side of the gun rack.
Yes, this is it.
Oh, please tell me you understand what all these symbols are.
Yeah, some of them. That's weird. The last thing she wrote is he knows about me.
Oh God, that means he was after her.
You don't know that. Come on, we should move.
Oh, crap.
Wait, what is that?
Why would this be in her book?
I don't know. Just take it and figure it out later.
She's here somewhere. I'll check here. Head toward the back office.
We gotta go. Stay out of sight.
Go! Go!
Salem History Museum Gala flyer. Why would that be in her mother's book? I don't know. Maybe because she's going to it.
Don't stop.
Damn machine.
Hold up. I need to make sure the coast is clear. Rex.
Who's that?
Cop you need to avoid. Alright, you're gonna need to make a break for that room over there, but wait for my signal.
Hey, LT, hold up.
You know what this fire drill's all about?
Go. Come on.
The crew sweeping the building.
Was she related to Houdini? Those doors locked from the outside.
Yeah, I'll check after we catch her. Hey, I just wanted to say that, Ronan, he was top notch. He wore his badge of honor.
I hate it when people lie to me.
I'm not lying. There's no reason to trample on his grave.
He wore the badge because he thought it was intimidating, right? He thought it would make up for all the crap he did when he was younger. It would make it right or better, or maybe prove to the guys around here that he wasn't the guy they thought he was. You know what? I heard the rumors, Sarge. I know a lot of the guys thought he lived his life on the wrong side of the prison.
Not
Sarge,
everyone.
It's okay. Look, I understand. But at least he was honest, huh? He would look you in the eyes, and he would tell you exactly what he thought, right? Here to tell you, that sort of bravery is a rare thing these days. He didn't have much to be proud of. At least he didn't try to hide who he was.
I'm sorry, sir, but it's been hard on everyone.
What'd I just say about lying to me?
Any more guns that I missed down here? Here, guns. Gunny guns.
Wow, what is this place?
Bell Killer War Room. Everything we know about the case so far.
Well, I got what I need, so... See
Hey,
ya.
you keep trying to do this alone, you're gonna get yourself killed.
How would I just leave it as... I'll owe you one.
Crap.
Okay, but where are the rest of the shotguns? Here, shotguns. Where are you hiding?
Every century, people find destruction.
lost the front door somehow. Okay, there we go. Not sure how I use there. One more upstairs sweep for stupid shotguns. It was quite a trick Rex pulled, advancing Ronan to detective without making him spend much time as a beat cop. He convinced the captain and the commissioner that Ronan's street smarts would make him most effective as plainclothes cop. Ronan was very relieved. Hello, another 30. Oh. How are you? One more. Where is the last one? This guy got murdered and he's trying to find his killer, but I'm momentarily distracted by looking for one final shotgun so that I get to hear a story about a ghostly thing that happened in the past. But if I don't find it on this last sweep, then I will move on. I should have just pulled up a list of where they all were before I even started this, and then I could have just found them as I went. Because now if I pulled up a list, I'd just not remember which ones were the ones I'd already found, and I'd have to go through the whole thing. And it would just be long and boring. And none of us would enjoy it. I'm doing pretty good. Ah. Got it.
I can still remember my first day on the force. Salem PD was in this tiny building on the edge of town. It was old, crowded, and completely insufficient to handle the day-to-day operations. Protecting Salem was getting harder and harder. Finally, the city decided to convert the old armory into our new headquarters. When we finally moved in, I couldn't believe how big and modern the place was. Not bad for one of the first buildings in Salem. Plus, it just felt right. It used to be the city's first line of defense in a wild frontier, and now it had resumed its post once again, only this time in a modern world. First week was a little chaotic as we settled in. One officer reported that someone had removed his gun from his locker. It took him 20 minutes to track it down, and when he did, he found it leaning against the wall in one of the unoccupied offices. Also, the late-night station operator reported a strange phone malfunction. Occasionally, when someone would call in to report a shooting, the recording would just stop. The call would cut out, and the voice of the panicked caller would just loop over and over again until the phone was unplugged. Soon it was pretty clear that these strange occurrences weren't just honest mistakes or faulty phone lines. One evening, the medical examiner came running down the hall in tears. She noticed that her scalpels and other tools had gone missing. She went to get more from the cabinet, but stopped cold at what she saw in the reflection. A ghostly silhouette of a Civil War soldier was standing over one of the corpses. She spun around. It was gone. She barely noticed how cold the room had gotten before running off. Of course, the guys didn't believe her. Hell, I didn't either. Till I saw it with my own eyes. I was working late and got out to get more coffee. As I rounded the corner...
Why is this so long?
I saw it in the reflection of the trophy case.
I regret finding all the guns
Staring
now.
right at me. He lifted an old, ghostly rifle and pulled the trigger. The trophy case fractured into a spider web of cracked glass, and I took off running. The captain didn't believe me, and docked my next paycheck to replace the glass. I didn't care if people thought I was crazy. I know what I saw. People sometimes ask me if anyone else has seen it since, or if the specter still roams the halls. I always tell them the same thing. I wouldn't know. I transferred to Boston.
Okay. They're never as good as I want them to be. Why do I bother to find the objects? Anyway, so there's the guy that killed this guy, like, is strangely strong and kind of otherworldly in some way or whatever, and he's after this medium and her mother, and he's found the medium, and he's trying to use her to help find his killer. And also, he has a very dramatic backstory where he used to be a horrible criminal, but met a cop's sister and turned good and became a cop himself.
Can't get away that easy.
If you
So
care about
dramatic.
the case so much, find your own damn clue.
You won't find your mother without me.
What?
What? I don't know. I don't know. It's not that one. Clue we could have misinterpreted. Fine.
Leave now, find my book at the station, and don't look back.
All right, listen. Your mom wrote that book to help find the killer. It's not gonna say what happened to her. The truths we're both searching for can only be answered by finding the killer. I need a pair of hands in the living world, and you need a detective.
Last case. Ashland Hill Cemetery. They can't see it, but it's there.
What?
I don't know. I guess my mom thought there was a case that was linked to the Bell killer. Cops didn't.
Okay, we go there next. Ashland Hills.
We?
Come on, we need each other.
You need me a lot more than I need you.
Either way, partners.
Oh yes, the classic duo of ex-criminal cop
Fine.
and medium
For
teenager.
Now is all I worry about. Ronan. My name is Ronan O'Connor.
I'm Joy.
Seriously?
And Ronin is better? Why your parents think you'd be a medieval gladiator? So we're really going to a cemetery, huh?
Yep.
I have to do something, so I'll just meet you there.
No, I'm not letting you ditch
You
me again.
follow me, the deal is off. It was meant to be, I'll see you there. If not, I won't.
Oh, you better show up to that cemetery, kid. You're the only living person I have left.
Oh, and there's the other creepy, possibly witch girl. Or witch girl. Alright, let's go back to the cemetery. Make sure I didn't miss anything over here. Fine. Apparently, according to a plaque I found earlier, the cemetery is called Ashland Hills because it's, they burned a bunch of plague victims in it.
I used to see this as Julia's final resting place. Now it's just where her body is buried. Guess I'll be buried here soon. This is home to neither of us. Just a place for others to come and remember what they used to know.
So far, the story isn't really grabbing me. I'm playing the game. Still, for some reason. Gasp.
Who? Great. Another freaky ghost chick is shadowing me.
Yeah, those damn freaky ghost chicks.
Sorry it's been so long, Julia.
That's his dead wife, who was murdered somehow, some time ago. Because this guy's life is made of drama and murder. Some of the murdering his own doing. I had to ask, this is his wife, I had to ask about that Grim Reaper tattoo. I know it says cheated death right on it, but I didn't know how or why. Then he showed me the scar. Getting stabbed between the ribs like that could have easily been fatal. It's a miracle he's alive. And it didn't stop him from stealing again. He'll never learn. Why do I like that? Because you're a cliche, Julia, or Julie, or whatever the hell your name is. I mean, they legit had her said that she liked that he's a bad boy. Anything over here? No? Okay, fine. What's up?
You seem a bit jumpy.
Whoa.
Sounds crazy, I know, but I've been seeing things I can't explain. Horrible, twisted things.
You're dead.
I'm not even sure how I got here. I'm never drinking that much again.
Then why stick around?
I think there was a woman with me. Maybe my wife. Or my girlfriend. I can't remember much. It's all so hazy. I think I'm waiting for her.
You remember her here with you?
I think so. She leaned in to kiss me. Then the next moment, she's screaming and reaching out for me. Then water. So much water.
I'm sure you'll see her again someday. Somewhere nicer than this.
Thanks.
It makes you miss the warmth of the police station, doesn't it? Your secret errand was to get a flashlight?
Keep it down. I can't see you and we're not talking to each other. Got it? This place is crawling with people. Don't want to know.
Hey, we're still people.
Ghosts are people too, Joy.
The book says that there's
With
a
your
murder
skull and
right
it's
here.
a trap pin.
All I see are dead leaves and mud. This can't be a dead end. Not already. What am I gonna do?
I don't know, you could talk to 6,000 ghosts, including maybe that lady right there.
Just leave it to me.
Well, before I do that, I'm gonna go get this glowy thing that was over here somewhere. I saw it from the other side. Maybe I have to go around to get to it. Yeah, it's over there. How do I get over there? Can I not swim? I mean, you think. Fine. Oh, well, that's not creepy at all. I like to go inside crypts.
Excuse me, but, did you see the police investigation here a few weeks back?
Not close up. I think there was something behind me, but I'm not sure.
Battered, deceased, washed up. Another ghost saw the victim's body float down here from upriver. He might know more about it. Come here, ghost boy.
What do you know about the girl who washed up here?
This thing floated down the river by her body. I think it ended up in the bushes over there.
Thanks, Mr. Striped Shirt. Bushes are too dark to see inside. I need to find a way to search them with better light.
It's too dark in these bushes.
Come here, girly. Where'd you go?
Joy, I need your help getting something out of those bushes.
Okay. This rope seems familiar. Is it hemp rope?
Wait a minute. There's something familiar about this.
Where was that? I guess it was this. Well, okay. One of these had a description of hemp rope. Oh, that one. The one with the rope in the picture. Got it.
I need to get upriver, find out how she died. Better tell Joy.
Okay, anything I can do here though before I go upriver? Oh shoot.
Gotta focus on the clues here.
Fine, I'll focus. How dare you? Please deep. Fine.
body washed up on shore, so she was murdered upriver. But where? Miles of banks both sides. Might as well be looking for a needle in a haystack of needles.
Oh, genius. It'll be a needle stack. Crawling ghosts. Should we just ask her, Sophia?
Holy crap, maybe we can. That's that ghost that was watching me. Freaky girl wouldn't leave me alone. It's her. She's the one in the photo. Damn it, stop doing that to me, will you?
Wait, don't leave me here with...
Did you see that? Yeah, she was talking to that dude.
A small favor.
Give her a chance. She can help all of us.
Did you hear that?
Of course I heard that. Demons.
Oh good, my favorite part of this game.
Shit.
I'm really bad at the demons. Why is that not showing up on the radar? It's right there in front of me. Bizarre. They're like red Dementors, except they have like a runway twist to their hips, you know? One down. Yes, yes, turn around. Alright, 2. Anything of interest over here? Okay. Okay. Graveyards are fascinating places for me, especially the old parts. I suppose it's like the museum. Ronan, like a champ, came with me and listened patiently while I blathered on about colonial governors who were buried here, about the massive graves from the plague victims in the 1660s, of the yellow fever that struck down so many canal workers a century ago. So much life and death has happened in this town, and what a peaceful place to get a perspective on all of it. Okay, now where am I going? This one. I suppose I should expect it. A man with that many tattoos isn't afraid of pain and isn't afraid of doing something today he'll regret tomorrow. But if I'm going to be attached to him, I need to have some assurance that he cares if he lives or dies. I hear stories of the chances he takes, and I hope he's just trying to impress me. Because if not, one of these days he's going to barge into a situation and come out into in a box. And that's what happened. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Come on, man. It can't be that hard.
Then you get over here and try it.
Okay, I know it's steel or iron or something, but it's just like a fence.
Whose idea was this?
What the hell are y'all doing?
This is not going to end well.
hitchhiking.
At least it'll make a good story later. Haven't had this much fun in ever.
Okay. Grave robbing your thing then, guys.
I'm sure they have doors ready for easy access.
Maybe I can help.
Damn it. What's wrong with this thing?
What do you mean? It seems to be doing its job just fine.
Its job is to let people know who I was, and I was not like this. Not this filthy. I was important and rich and clean. I knew the importance of keeping up appearances, which is why this just won't do. It needs to look better than all the others.
This is what's holding you
The rest of
from
these freaks.
reaching the
You'd
afterlife.
be surprised.
You're okay. Wow. Ronan was unusually philosophical today. He doesn't usually say these kinds of things, but he kept going on about karma and how he needed to redeem himself from some past misdeeds. I'm assuming he's talking about the crimes in his past, and that's why he needs to become a cop. To atone, he said. It was the only way he could see fixing his life. Ah, drama Ronan.
Here we are in the oldest part of the graveyard, which was founded in the 1660s. Was that before or after the trials? Oh, good question. Did everyone hear that? This young lady just asked if this happened before or after the famous trials. It actually happened a few decades before, so this graveyard is quite old.
Hey, buddy.
Okay.
You got a problem?
Walk a little farther now.
You could say
So
that.
if you'll just
I used to be a butcher before this bitch got a bug up her ass and started snooping around. People used to come from miles away to buy from me. I had more awards than the wall space to hang them. Then, her little boy goes missing, and I'm suddenly on death row?
Call it a hunch, but I'm guessing you killed him.
I never killed him. I never killed any of them. I left that up to my pigs.
So you're just gonna haunt her for the rest of her life? Then what?
Bless you,
Simple.
Ashes. That was
I'm
my
gonna
cat
ask her
sneezing.
How her son tasted. Funny thing about pigs, you'd be surprised at how much their diet can affect their flavor.
I hear there's a special place out there reserved for monsters just like you.
More. You know, I'm sure I missed some. Okay. You know, I'll be right. We're gonna do a quick run around the other direction. Because I'm sure I missed some of those by not looking over here. I mean, maybe I didn't, but we're just gonna check really quick, because it'll be even more annoying to come back later. Okay. So it's all of us here. Don't run off the cliff. Okay. Any demons? No. Many brave workers from Salem who made the Panama Canal possible, changing world commerce, died in this facility from the dreaded yellow fever in 1904.
Whose hand is that?
Ah, yes. That was just a sacrifice in the name of science.
Flesh sacrifice? Sounds more like voodoo than science.
Some may call it that, but they forget the true purpose of science. To understand the world around us and all the forces that govern it. Just because the research may be unsavory at times, doesn't mean we should turn a blind eye. Besides, now I've got plenty of specimens to work with.
You experimented on these people?
Most of them are as good as dead anyway. I save the ones I can. The rest are being put to good use.
Those were people, not guinea pigs.
You're right. Now, if you don't mind, I'm quite busy.
Why are you trying to reason with this guy, Ronan? Like, wow, this guy's bad shit. I'm gonna try and convince him he's morally wrong. What? That is a man-made object. Why can I not walk through it? Excuse me? It's not even ghostly and glowing. Maybe it is.
Look, I'm on your side. I just want to ask you a few questions. Oh. Why can every friggin' ghost teleport but me? I'm gonna have to figure this shit out.
No, poor Ronan. He's not good at being a ghost. Okay, holding that, please. Alright. Fun. I'll take it. I'm into it. What? I can't teleport over there? Whee. Wait, where am I even going? Learn to walk. Wait, where did she go? Shoot. Another tattoo on his back. Another woman, but fortunately only an abstract one. Lady Justice with the scales, but without the blindfold. I asked him what it meant, and for the first time he said he didn't want to talk about it. Can only guess that he had some traumatic justice isn't blind moment. Maybe he'll open up later. Man, Ronan sounds like the biggest drama queen in the world. Why are you so dramatic, Ronan? Huh? Interest over here. No. Alright.
Just hold on, will ya?
Sorry, gonna explore a little bit before I chase you. I'm just gonna say you
must have been a real scumbag.
Actually, I was a war hero once. At least that's what I told people.
I'm guessing there's more to the story.
Let's just say I embellished on a few bloody stories I overheard in the barracks and made them my own. The next thing I know, people are calling me a hero.
How'd you wind up here?
I tried to kill the man who threatened to expose me. I knew he was a lush, so I bought a flask and filled it with booze and rat poison. I don't know how, but he found out. The flask was supposed to be a gift, but before I could give it to him, he broke into my place with a few friends and beat me within an inch of my life.
I'm guessing this is the last inch.
I just wish I could have actually saved some lives. It felt good to be called a hero.
Okay. Nothing glowing over here. Fine. Okay. Oh. Okay.
This is Travis the Ghost Trapper, and we are in Salem, Massachusetts. Now, because of the scary history of this town, it's a hotbed for ghosts. Are some of the tortured souls, the screaming
Oh, good. More demons.
screaming phantasms? Travis, do you think that's a little over the top?
This is nowhere near over. So many deaths, but likely many more yet to come. I can't help but believe this graveyard will only get more full.
Joy's mother is afraid that the bell killer will strike many more times before he's gone.
Okay, sorry. Just start again. All right, roll.
Really? You're not gonna... It's not gonna catch your interest over here? There's a crow screaming. Anybody? Anybody? Crow screaming right here. No? Not into it? No, you're kind of screaming, Raven. Seriously? Why is there nowhere to jump to from here? this all the way again. Oh, sorry about that. It'll only be for like 5 seconds. I don't know why I hated that so badly. Hello, Blue Alpha. Going really well. Come on, respond to the crow. Why do you guys not want the crow? Why wouldn't it let me attack it? What's happening here? Finally. Good lord. Okay. Oh, there she goes. Anything up here I want to scan now? Nope. Oh, there's something up there though.
Sure is cold out here.
Yeah, probably should have brought our warmer jackets.
William Pinchon, 1723 to 1789, the foremost chronicler of common daily life in this uncommon town.
So,
Okay.
you think the witches can win the division this year?
How can witches?
Another tomb. My favorite. I feel like I should be able to do something with those, but I don't know what.
It's cold out here.
Can you just stop running away? Do we have to do this? I told Rex about what Ronan told me about the criminal past. He looked concerned, but not for my safety. He just knows how tough it is to put a life together after building a rap sheet. Even if you're completely reformed, people don't give you a chance. Hearing this gave me a new sympathy for Ronan. He's working so hard to make a life for himself. I will have to think about this carefully. I'll talk to you in a second. Hold on. The original graveyard was much smaller than it is today. Because of its proximity to the waterway, it has been used as a quarantine location twice in its history. Once for immigrants from England in 1665 who had developed the bubonic plague on their journey across the Atlantic, and once for workers on the Panama Canal who were sick with yellow fever in 1904. In both cases, the victims were housed near the graveyard, and when they died in large numbers, expanded it. Charming. Get off the things. Anything else glowing? Okay. Alright, girly.
Just stop. I'm on your side. I'm trying to figure out who killed you. Yeah, I'm a cop. God, you're not trying to escape me. You want me to see something.
Okay, it's not the rope. It must be the big crack in the tree. Sophia.
Hey, it's okay. You can come out of the water now. It's okay, come on. I'm on your side.
I don't know about any contract. Please, just stop.
The hell is this? Contract? What did he mean by contract?
Just grab her hand again.
This is the memory of your murder. You're too young. You shouldn't see this.
She got frickin' murdered. Let her see it if she wants to.
I swear I don't know about any contract. Please, just stop. Why are you doing this to me? Who are you? What are you doing?
I guess violent content warning.
You're him! Oh, no! I don't want to.
That symbol.
Stop it! Please, just. No! Please! No!
drew on you. His symbol. It must have meant something.
Good old banshee screams.
Oh, that's that. I should get back to Joy.
That's that. The bill killer drew his symbol on Sophia's arm. Okay, but where are we? Alright, I can teleport now. Yeah. Those cancer sticks are gonna drive Ronan to an early grave. No, he's gonna get pushed out a window and then shot like a gazillion times. I know it's something he enjoys, but I had to confront him today. I said, if you care about living into old age with me, you'll give up these damned things. He said he'd given up plenty for me and that should be enough. Not exactly the most sensitive reply, but Ronan is Ronan, and I think he never imagined he would grow to old age. Not with the life he lives. Okay, yeah, I definitely missed some of these somewhere. But, I'm not gonna run around looking for them mostly.
Ronan, I heard screams and it's good that you're okay.
Well, I'm still dead.
Oh, you found something.
Yeah, I did. Bell killer drowned the girl in the lake and let her body float downriver.
My mother was right. This is a bell killer case. Did you find anything about my mom? Memory residue or something?
Sorry, kid. And it's a good thing you didn't see what he did to the girl. This guy is... he's sadistic. One weird thing is that he
Thank you for the follow.
confronted the girl about a contract before he offed her.
Contract? I don't think I've seen anything about a contract. Wait. Another case, possible bell killer survivor. Iris Campbell. Diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, incoherent ramblings about persecution, and a contract.
Again. And where does it say where she is?
It just says Lux Eterna. Is it a place?
Yeah. Lux Eterna is a mental hospital.
Of course it is. Okay, ready to go?
Actually, go on ahead. I need to visit someone here.
Oh. So I'll meet you at the hospital. Worst nightmare than this.
So, we'll be together soon.
Hey, Juliet. I got some bad news.
Don't worry, bro. She already knows.
I don't know why, but I'm not invested in these characters at all. That was Rex, his brother-in-law / lieutenant. Okay, there might have been a Bell Killer attack survivor. She might know something.
Mental hospitals. One place torture is considered for your own good. If their experiments ever succeed in restoring a person's sanity, they better hope it was at the expense of the person's memory.
What is this? Is this mental hospital out of the 50s? What is this?
Relax, we're out of the graveyard.
And into Crazy Town, a big improvement. People who see things nobody else can see end up living here.
Not that crazy. Come on.
Okay, I'll help you get inside, but...
But what? Look, if we're gonna ask this girl Iris about this contract, the asking needs to be done by a living person, right?
Unless she can see ghosts too. She is in the mental hospital.
Just remember who opens the door for you, tough guy.
Yeah. All right, kid. You're up. Now just find a way to get Iris's room number.
Hi. I need your help. I'm looking for a friend.
Visiting hours are over.
Right. But she was with the cops.
Then go talk to the cops.
See, I did, and they said she was a danger to herself, and
I can't help you.
All right. Just need to stall her, okay? We have to figure out what her weaknesses are.
What her weaknesses are.
Maybe these things on her desk will help us.
How will figuring out what her weaknesses are get her to... She's vulnerable to fire. Visitation schedule's strict. Young boy on crutches. Okay. I love how when you actually tab into the clues, it just states the obvious. Oh my god. I can't say I'm inspired by this.
He's most likely a man of imposing size and stature. Someone who's accustomed to violence. Heinous acts in his past define him to the point where he no longer knows who he truly is.
Joy's mother believes. Anything else in here? Oh, I'm gonna go grab this real fast. A bizarre death that looks Bizarre death that looks Interna mental hospital in Salem may be connected to a string of murders throughout the town. A source confirms that a female mental patient was found dead, strangled with a cloth bathrobe belt. It might be the first of the recent murders to be committed in a secure area. It means no one is safe anywhere, said a terrified woman who had spoken directly to a witness. I heard there were all kinds of drawings on the wall of her cell, and that bell symbol might have been there. I'm sure it was him. Okay, tabloid article. Okay, there's got to be one more thing in here somewhere. Okay. A get well gift, but for who? A get well gift might be for someone who's sick or injured. Really?
Kiddo, I hate being here and wondering if you're okay. You're all I have left. Just like this girl's friend is all she has left.
You don't know that.
I know how hard it can be when someone depends on you.
Oh, the other
What's
girl's
your friend's name?
Iris Campbell.
Yes. It looks like your friend Iris is here. Everything's gonna be okay.
Thanks. I feel better.
Hold tight, kid. I got this. Just need to get my eyes on her computer screen.
Oh, good. Electroshock therapy.
She's in room 216. We gotta find her. Quick, Joy.
High
She's
security
scheduled for electroshock. All right, kid. Coast is clear.
No one has been able to solve the mystery of the bell killer in Salem, not even the mystery of the symbol itself. Since there seems to be no bell at the scene of each crime, could it be that the killer is leaving an autograph of sorts, a statement of identity? If it has to do with his origins, the logical conclusion would be that the killer originally hails from Philadelphia, logically. Another city rich in history and home of the most famous bell in America. But are police willing to consider this bold approach if it means solving the case and saving dozens of lives? Are they? Okay. I'm coming. Hold your horses. Whee! Oh, good. Good. Following a strident editorial on these very pages that questioned the ability of the Salem Police Department to competently investigate the Bell Killer case, lead investigator Lieutenant Javier Rex Reyes announced that 6 additional officers are being assigned exclusively to the case. While unavailable for direct comment, Reyes was quoted in recent SPD press releases saying, in a department of this size, this represents an enormously significant shift of resources, which should reassure citizens of the gravity of this case and our resolve to bring it to a conclusion. Thanks, Rex. Dedicated to the victims of the great Spanish influenza epidemic unleashed within this ward in 1918, may their souls find the peace they were denied in life. Camera.
Iris is due for shock therapy in 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
By your brain shock therapy? Shit.
Oh shit is right. Let's get moving.
Excuse me while I say that, but then take my time collecting papers off the floor. Ronan was so good to come along. I know it's been hard for him dealing with my mood swings. I think there's something serious going on in my head, and I know he suffers the consequences along with me. But to be so supportive, to be my rock, that takes a real man. This is so... I will get through this. I will make this all worth the struggle. A real... What? Oh, Ronan. She loves a man in uniform. Loves a bad boy. Got a real man to stand by her. Because, you know, that's just not a people thing. Only real men stand by people. Really? There's nothing in the laundry room? How dare they? Joy. Come on then. Oh. Sorry.
See that camera? I'm not as invisible as you held me out.
I'm getting there. Hold your horses.
The thing to understand about Mrs. Gwynn is that her father used to become violently angry when she would walk in front of the TV during sporting events.
In a shocking new discovery, our staff has found compelling evidence that recent brutal murders in Salem repeat another unsolved killing spree from 1972 to 73. Like the current spree, the killings were all unconventional, bizarre, and unsolved, and they all bore the mark of a bell. Not as prominently as recent murders, but definitely a similar signature-style mark. While Salem police were unwilling to comment on any relationship to their cold case file, the evidence is overwhelming that a serial killer has returned to Salem to wreak a new reign of terror, or a copycat killer has done his research.
I don't see what that has to do.
I'll be over there in a minute, Joy.
Anger, but particularly male anger. It's really a trigger point.
My great work will begin soon.
Right.
Especially when they are on medication and they're less responsive. But you have to be careful.
But
Can I not teleport over these?
I don't know. Crazy.
Well, that's lame.
Look around you.
It didn't really matter, but still lame. Hello.
Go away.
Okay.
You're up again, kid. I need to possess you to get past this crap.
I hate that.
Or you can just go on. Totally alone in here.
Fine.
You know what these hands are?
Lost souls, I guess? Just seems like the opposite of moving on. Or at least the opposite of moving what you're trying to do. What do we do?
All right, keep going. Get to Iris's room.
No. We stick together.
Joy, we don't have a choice. Now, I'll meet you there as soon as I figure out a way around this. Go!
Oh, shit. Anyway. Oh, okay. Can I teleport up there? What's up there? Fine. I feel like I probably definitely missed. Oh, okay, there's a cat. It's like there's gotta be a cat around here to possess somewhere. Oh. Can the cat jump up there? What's down here? Anything else down here, kitty? Okay, guess cat can't go back that way. Charming. Meow. The fuck? Wait, can they see me if I'm in the cat? Hide. Kitty.
am I? Do you work here? Show some mercy.
I wish I could help. I'm sorry.
Go! Look at the bird. It's so distracting. Go look at it. See how distracting it is? So we'll just get slightly closer. Really? Neither of you are gonna go for the Braven? Huh? Oh my god, go to one of the other ones. not my favorite part of this game. The demon bits. It annoys me that the Raven will only work for like one of them. It doesn't distract the others. Wrong button. Excuse me. Too slow. Oh god. We'll get through this eventually, I promise. Finally. Well, I teleported over that one. Why didn't it let me teleport over those other ones earlier? What's in here? Anything interesting? I asked Rex what he thought about Ronan's proposal, and he just gave me a big smile. He's always liked Ronan. I think he was just surprised the guy would do something as conventional and respectable as propose marriage. But he took it as a good sign. I think I should too. Knowledge is nothing if not passed to new generations. May this instructional theater, constructed in 1899, pass the wisdom of learned doctors to future generations. Of learned doctors to future generations. Got a little held up, okay. In a Salem Police Department news briefing yesterday, department spokesperson Ingrid Larson confirmed that there has been no suspect arrested and that there are no new leads in the case. While we urge the citizens of Salem to be calm and to carry on with their normal lives, said Detective Larson, we also encourage people to come forward with any evidence that may be helpful in this case. It is up to all of us to work together and keep our community safe. Why doesn't it say what she's mumbling? It's not like it's hard to understand.
Shock treatment, but she's already a lost cause.
Don't call her that to touch you.
All right, fine. You go see what our comatose witness has to offer.
Iris. Don't worry, I'm here to help you.
Don't kill my sister!
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay back!
Holy shit, she can see me. What the?
I think I know that symbol. I've seen it before.
Where?
I don't know. Maybe in my mom's book. They definitely look familiar. This one means protection. I knew this was a lie.
Wait, contract. She still knows. She still knows. Sorry, kid. Maybe we didn't need you after all. What the hell? She booted me out somehow. Alright. Let's see if anything here can tell me what the hell is going on with this girl.
relates to the bug killer and where he burned someone at the stake. Iris must express her inner demons with these drawings. Kitty. Am I the kitty? Oh, I didn't really look at it, but pretty sure. Tormented and chased is gonna be. Iris was captured by her assailant. She flipped the bed. She's doing art therapy.
Why won't this door open?
Because it's probably locked from the outside.
What are these things for? Like art therapy or something?
No. Blue eyes. Cold as death.
Who had blue eyes?
You know who had blue eyes.
What does that mean?
Blue eyes. Wolf eyes. Blue stare.
Happening.
No, just run. Just run. Just run. Go.
Leave her alone!
I'm so sorry.
Rose saved Iris's life, but paid with her own. Bell killer's going after young girls.
Yeah, we already knew that.
What was it? What'd you see?
Poor kid. Her sister freed her when they were about to be scorched, but she couldn't return the favor.
Leave us alone!
Iris, are you okay?
It's Rose.
She has flames.
She was possessed.
I told you to stay back!
Who are you? I'm Joy. You don't belong in this place.
Orderlies.
Crap, I'm so dead!
All right, Iris could be the answer to everything. Help her, help her. Come on, she's coming with us.
No! You're not taking her!
You want the orderlies to shock her? She stays here. You want her to be safe outside? She comes with us. It's up to you.
walk in these rooms so many guys? Because,
I think we're kind of obvious.
there might be some... Yeah. Just need one more. Will I find it? Where is the last one? Where did I miss it? I bet it's somewhere off, really off, not up here. That's frustrating to just miss one. I probably missed it somewhere in like the demon area. Do one quick run. Doomgate? Doomgate? What? Okay. We just won't get whatever the story is. So far they've been kind of boring though, so I guess that's not that bad of a thing.
Over here, in those shadows there. Coast is clear.
Why do my worst nightmares keep getting way worse?
Okay, let's figure this out.
Thought I would never see this again.
All right. So what do you know about this contract?
Nothing.
Oh, come on.
It doesn't make sense.
So he just asked you if you knew about a contract?
He didn't ask. He wanted us to admit to it. Admit to having a contract with... demons.
Demon?
We did nothing to him. He had no reason to go after us the way he did.
The way he did. He drowns one girl and burns another. And where have I seen that stake?
You live in Salem. Okay.
That's it. All right, look, get Iris to the church, make sure that she's safe. I'll catch up with you later. Go.
Okay, come on, Iris.
All right. Now what the hell does a museum gala have to do with Rose's murder?
I don't know. Because this is all somehow connected back to the witch burnings. Because, you know, that's not shocking at all. But I think I'm going to end it after this cutscene for now.